Introducing the team, 7th grader, Abby Milazzo, 8th graders, Kari Graziano, and she turned it on, Emma Holmberg, 9th graders, Bryn Dawes, Meredith Garafalo, Noelle Nolan, Anna Sider, Michaela Walsh, Gabrielle Wendelkin, and 10th graders, Ashley Ames, Paige Eidelman, and Olivia Gilball. So not a lot to say about this team other than it's probably one of the best behaved teams I think I've ever had. So they rooted for each other, they picked each other up when they were down. The season went surprisingly good. We did lose one game to Averill Park in the second game of a doubleheader, and that's all I'll say about that, girls. We committed 2 errors in the bottom of the 7th and ended up losing that game. But, all in all, I think it was 12-1 or 13-1, and I think we played 2 games to regulation, all 7 innings. So, great team, Tracy. You're gonna love them. Okay. Most improved player. This girl's played for me for a couple of years now. She actually pitched a game this year and had 15 strikeouts. So, Anna Sider, my most improved. She also played shortstop a couple times. She never knew where she was going to end up. So.
Big shortstop.
Most valuable. Also, a girl I've coached now for a couple of years. First of all, I want to say thank you to her father, Brad, who was crazy enough to help me this year. But most valuable, Michaela Walsh. And that's really all I have. Thank you, girls.
Really?
What a great season.
Okay, if the varsity softball team come on up.
Oh my God.
It's not a moat.
How long you got left to get to the stage, Chris? Mercy, can we try with you? Move it down.
Okay. First I'd like to introduce the team. We have seniors. 5 seniors this year: Allie Casey, Callie Greenwood, Lainey Altimer, Bella Milazzo, and Mackenzie Wendelkin. Juniors: Claire Knapp, Tori Tamez, Emma Hartquist, Sophia Sacento, Katie Heimroth, and Morgan Ormerod. We have 1 sophomore, Emma Scheidinger, 1 freshman, Ava Hefner, and 1 8th grader, Caroline Williams. This year, we're just glad really to have a season. I mean, we didn't know what was going to happen. We weren't sure we were going to be able to play. We do get to play sectionals this year, but it's a little bit bittersweet because this is probably one of the best hitting teams I've had, and I can't even tell you when. It's been a long time since we've hit this well, everybody. And I actually really like them. Most of them, anyway. But they really are a good squad. Having a lot of fun with them this year. We finished the regular season so far 13-0 in the league, 14-0 overall. We beat Class AA powerhouse Shen in 10 innings, 2-1. We got the #1 seed for sectionals, which are going to start tomorrow. So far, I don't really know. We haven't done our awards yet for like all-stars and all that stuff, so we haven't been able to get through that stuff yet, so I don't have all the stats and everything that everybody else has. But we have a ton of potential to go far as we can go. We have at least 4 more games, hopefully. We'd like to bring a title back for, I would say, the 3rd year in a row, but we kind of got shut out because of COVID last year, but we'll call it 3 years in a row if we can actually pull it off here, which I think we have a good shot at doing. All right. So, my awards, okay. I'm not gonna look at anybody. This is gonna work. So this year, we have so much talent on the team, at the plate and defensively, but without this player, there's no way we would be the team that we are. She pitched 11 games, gave up 15 hits only, 3 earned runs, struck out 128 batters. Opponents only batted .068 against her. I wish we had a full season this year. She never really got the opportunity to shine as she probably could have. So I'm sad for her. I'm sure you can tell. I think everybody else is as well, and she probably is a little bit too. But the good news is that she gets to continue her college career at St. Rose next year. So, without further ado, Bella Malazzo. I did say I liked it. All right, the next award is a coach's award. I do have the wrong, I think every year I get the wrong little thing on here. So whoever gets this, I'll get you a new one, I promise. But I was gonna give a most improved player award, but from the beginning of the season to the end, I mean, really everybody improves most of the time. So it's really hard to just pick one person and say, oh my God, you're the only person that got better this year. You know, so I didn't want to give an improved player award, but this is a coach's award. It's for one of my seniors who, she's not loud, she's not flashy, she's like the big sister that, like, you say something stupid or you say something wrong and she gives you that hairy eyeball and you're like, oh, shut up. Like, I can't. She keeps everybody on track. She works super hard. She actually has improved a ton since her sophomore year, but if she can keep Bella in line, which isn't always that easy all the time. Pitchers, they have a weird mentality, so your catcher always has to be kind of the boss of them and be able to put them in their place and kind of keep them in check during the game. Bella's a little flighty, so Mackenzie definitely needs to be on point with her all the time. But not only with her play behind the plate, but she's also batting .529. Okay, so she's the number 2 batter on her team. She's also going to play college in the fall at Hudson University in Maine, and without her, I think that she keeps us all together, and she really is a big part of where this team is and how well we're doing this season. So, okay, coach's award goes to Mackenzie Wendelke. Okay, I get to stop talking for the rest of the time. So right now I'd like to call up the varsity field hockey team and coach leader.
Emma, it's your turn. Shoot, you want me to stay up here?
Yeah, some of you guys seniors that were sophomore, you just help hand out that haven't done yet.
Lady. Can you help me? I'm not GAC.
It's too high, it won't get you in.
Oh, it is? Okay. Oh. Where's over there? Yes. Okay. I'm not putting Maya. Anybody see Maya? Oh, she's not here. She's not
Okay, varsity field hockey. Here's the team. Holly Black, team manager. 8th grader Lauren Stege. 10th grader Mariah Kratt. 10th grader Ashley Ames. 10th grader Katie Ogden. Junior Julia Rivers. 10th grader Caroline Small. And junior Emma Hartquist. 7 of the best seniors a coach could ever ask for: Olivia Dixon, Maya Nooney, Caroline White, Gabby Tuax, Morgan Hickman, Sierra Garrison, and Emma Stege. This is a great field hockey team. We had a wonderful season. I'm very proud of all the girls, the way that they competed, the way that we represented our school, our community. It was just a wonderful season. I want to thank you all for everything that you've done this year. 2 trophies. First one I'm going to give out is the Most Valuable Player trophy. She had a fantastic season. She's really the heart and soul of our team. She has been for the last couple of years. A tremendous goalie, a tremendous student athlete, Caroline White. All right. The next award, I should have switched it to a coach's award, but it's a Most Improved Player award. So we're going to call this the Most Important Player award. And this goes to a girl who's been in the program since 7th grade. She's just she's done everything that I've ever asked her to do as far as field hockey goes, and she's just a wonderful player and a wonderful student athlete. Olivia Dixon. You betcha.
In those shoes.
Nice shoes. All right, that's it. Thank you, girls. Thanks for a great season.
All right, guys, and last but not least, varsity tennis and Coach 8. Also, for those of you who win awards at this session, make sure you stick around. We're going to get a picture after. And I don't know if you guys were all here before, but because last year was so difficult and we didn't get to have a banquet, anybody who either last year or this year is on a varsity sport and hasn't gotten a varsity letter yet, I have a bunch of them up here. Remember, you only get one per high school career. But if you haven't gotten yours yet, you were on a varsity sport, come up and get it at the end, okay? Coach, it's all you.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry for my casual attire. Coming from a boys' tennis match. We want to beach somewhere. So, for today, for the girls' season, obviously we were thankful that we were able to have a season just like everyone has. I know in the fall it was sort of a different kind of scenario where we were really, really up in the air and hoping to be able to have this. So. Those who are on the team, I can just run through our roster quick. We had Elise Brennan at number 1 singles, who was undefeated. Gia Sandegato at number 2 singles. Sam Lancey was undefeated also at number 3. Maya Brennan played 4 for us, and Zoe Geiger was undefeated at number 5. For our doubles lineup, we were sort of a mix. Maddie Grout is not here, is she? Maddie's our lone senior. That'll make it easier. I won't cry. I would, oh, for sure, I would have. I was in trouble. I was going to put you to shame and saying hi to Maddie. But Shannon Ingham, Lily Gould, Alicia Meyer, Reese Blade, Ashley Ames, and Abby Dolge, they rounded out our doubles lineup. We were sort of mixing and matching with the different matches. So a couple quick words about Maddie. She played for 5 seasons since she was in 8th grade, and a really, really important part of this team. I had some stats that I'm just going to give because it quantifies really how much she meant to the program and how involved she was in the program during those 5 seasons. Her overall record was 42 and 19. Her singles record was 31 and 12. So she really did spend a lot of time on the court representing Ichabod, and she always did so with, she competed hard, excellent sportsmanship, and she was a member of multiple sectional championship teams, so we really are going to miss her. The lineup that I just announced, they were undefeated this season and won the Colonial Council, which was really just about as good as it could get since there was no sectional tournament for the girls. I'd like to think that we would have competed for our 4th straight sectional title if we had had the opportunity to, but coming away with the Colonial Council was very nice to win that outright. So the first award that I have to give tonight is the Most Improved Player Award. Gia made a huge jump in the lineup from first doubles last season to number 2 singles this season. Did I say that correctly? First doubles last season, 2 singles this season. She used her position in doubles to improve her game and really has become an all-around player. The first time that we played Skip Berry this season, she ended up losing to a really unorthodox moment that I knew back in, I guess it was October, I'm like, Gina's going to get the Most Improved Award, just because of the maturity that she demonstrated, the focus that she demonstrated to play that opponent. I really saw a lot of growth. She deservedly was selected by the Colonial Council coaches to be on the All-Star team, and so our MVP is Gia Senegata. Okay, our most valuable player this season was also fittingly named this year's MVP of the Colonial Council. Elise had already shared the Colonial Council MVP accolade for 2019. She leads by example, and over the years has become more and more of a vocal leader. She puts in a lot of time in the off season, and every year she reaps the benefits of it. I know it was really sad for me to see you drive the lessons this summer, because that meant that you're getting older, and I don't want you to get older. You're not allowed to get any older than you are right now. But it really is, it's a luxury for us to have such a strong #1 singles player. And she has been a standout for Ichabod Crane, but she, through her hard work, has really become a standout just in Section 2. So our MVP for the 2020 season is Elise Brennan. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, guys, at this point, that concludes the second half of our banquet. So if you did win an award, come on up so I can get a couple pictures of you. If you need to get your varsity letter, if there's not enough in here right now, I can get more tomorrow, so it's no big deal, you'll be able to get it. Just come on up so I can get some pictures, and you can grab that if you need it. Thanks.